yards last year. Most impressive for a freshman, just 4 interceptions.
That was the really key point, I thought, and he looks a lot different than he did this time last year when he was starting as a freshman.
Now, on the other side of the football, Jordan Stevens in his 5th year at Maine. He was an all-CAA defensive end at Maine back in the late 2000s, was an assistant at Maine for 7 years, and then went to Yale. Now comes back as the head coach in his 5th season, and they had their best year last year under him, winning 6 and losing 6. And Rashawn Marshall is their leading returning runner, 128 rushes for 684 yards, and he is a preseason player to look out for the Maine Black Bears, along with their right tackle, Anthony Iliano, who was all-CAA and preseason All-American. Last year, Gordy, they only gave up 325 yards per game, did Maine. That was best in the conference.
That's excellent. But, you look at the other stats that we have up here, the record, points per game allowed, yards per game, those type of things. They're very similar. All those statistics for both teams are very close to each other.
So the Tigers and the Maine Black Bears playing for the first time since 2019 as the CAA, with all the teams they have, you don't play everybody every year. And here it is. It's been 7 years since the Tigers and the Black Bears have played. Towson 7-6 lifetime against Maine. As we are looking at the opening toss, we get set for tonight's ball game. The Tigers will be in all gold as it's a gold rush night.
I like
here
that
in Towson, Maryland.
The bananas.
Good evening, gentlemen. My name is Justin Ackley. I'll be your referee.
Now, weather could be a factor. We are under a thunderstorm watch for the next hour and a half. If we can get through the next hour and a half, we're in good shape. The teams were not allowed to come onto the field to warm up until about 10:05 because we were in a thunderstorm watch, and there had been lightning in the area, so they weren't allowing anybody out onto the field. So we've had the opening toss.
Towson won the toss.
And the Tigers will defer the opening toss and will receive to start this football game. As Towson, a big game, Gordy, because your next two are against FBS opponents. You got Navy next week and then South Carolina the week after that.
It's always tough coming out of the gate, especially, you play a conference game that you're picked 6th and they're picked 7th. So that's a very difficult thing to come into. And like I said before, it's awkward. Towson
keys to the game, Gordy.
Establish identity. That's what I think the Tigers need to do. Second is protect Andrew Indorf. You've got to protect the quarterback and create turnovers on defense.
So the Tigers and the Black Bears getting set.
And the Maine Black Bear keys are create turnovers. You want to create some turnovers, especially when you're playing away. Score early. When you have those opportunities, you want to score early. And as usual, I'm always talking about protecting the quarterback.
They've got 4 of their 5 offensive linemen back from last year, which certainly is a help.
That was always, as you know, that was always my security blanket.
Yep.
I loved having them offensive line back. And if they had accumulated, a lot of starts somewhere in the area of 200 or more, that was always excellent also. It wasn't great when they were young playing.
Getting set to kick off for the Tigers. Back deep for the Black Bears, Daniel Batch and Tye Stevens. Stevens is their leading returning wide receiver. He had 9 catches last year for 154 yards. As we are just about set here tonight at Johnny Unitas Stadium. Tigers and the Black Bears. Actually, Evan Wallace is back deep along with Stevens. It's going to go to Stevens 3 yards deep in the end zone, and he takes the knee, and the Black Bears will start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Their quarterback is Eddie Bueller. He's a redshirt sophomore, has been with the program for 3 years, has never thrown a pass in his 3 years with the Maine Black Bears. So Coach Stevens looking for his young quarterback to start off well here this evening. The Black Bears will split 1 receiver to either side, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Bueller works out of the pistol.
And I know we thought about changing the defense. I see a 4 down lineman, 2 inside linebackers, and 2 guys on the outside. So it's kind of like a 4-2-5.
There's a give around the left side, and Rashawn Marshall nowhere to go as he gets hit right at the 25-yard line. So no gain on the play will make it 2nd down and 10 for the Black Bears. Well, they'll give him the 26, so a gain of a yard makes it 2nd down and 9. This Tiger defense, a lot of new faces. Shamir Boyd is the big man in the middle. 6'2", 290-pound redshirt junior. As Bueller will work out of the shotgun with 2 receivers to either side of the formation. Back to pass for the first time. Fires, pass caught by Stevens at the 30. Fights his way up near the 34-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and short. So a good pass for a quarterback for the first time. Little safety play. Don't do anything crazy and get him some confidence.
Yes, good call by their coordinator. Just a little curl route, an out and a curl. Kind of a little basic NCAA route.
3rd down and 1 for Maine at their own 34-yard line. As Bueller will again line up in the shotgun. A tighter formation this time, just 1 receiver split to the near side.
We look like we have a 4-3.
Bueller going to keep it himself around the left side, or actually that's not Bueller.
Is that
that instead, as they bring in.
They gave the 1st down.
Michael McMaul, a redshirt freshman from New Hampshire, comes in and gets it over the left side. So he gets the 1st down to the 36-yard line.
Well, we know already that's their run quarterback.
So 1st and 10 for the Black Bears. Long count by Bueller. Handoff over the left side as he gives it to Nick Laughlin. As he gains a couple of yards to the 38, will make it 2nd down and 8.
He ran up on the offensive lineman, number 66. He ran up on his ankles. Kind of knocked him back for a second. That's where we were able to get it limited to a 2-yard gain.
Laughlin last year carried the ball 31 times for 164 yards. Small guy, kind of a butterball. 2nd down and 8 at their own 38. Bueller back to throw, rolling. Dumps it off, pass caught by Laughlin at the 40 and up to the 42-yard line. Tackle made there by the Tigers, Jamari Gibson. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Black Bears at their own 42. 12 minutes to go here in the 1st quarter. First drive of the season. Maine converted on 3rd and 1. Now 3rd and 4. Bueller stays in at quarterback this time on 3rd down.
11 personnel in a game.
Bueller with time across the middle, caught, 1st down up to the 48-yard line. Malik McNeely with the catch. And that is his 1st catch of the season.
We were kind of like in man coverage, with the safety free because we rushed 5 people. When you rush 5, especially if they just keep the 5 in and don't get help from the tight end or the back, you have to win a couple of those one-on-ones when the offensive linemen are blocking 5 guys.
And Bueller had time. No
yes,
question there. 1st and 10 at their own 48. Bueller fakes the handoff, going deep, downfield, looking for Laughlin, and this one is incomplete. Thrown in the middle of the field, and Laughlin was outside of the hash on the right side. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
That was really good double coverage on that throw. I think he probably made up his mind he was going to go for that post route.
Well, his first 2 passes were little safety passes.
He went for the home run. It was 1st and 10.
So 2nd and 10 for the Black Bears at their own 48-yard line. Tigers showing a blitz.
Counter.
Give to Marshall. He gets smacked in the backfield, and down he goes. Looked like maybe Seth Chestnut made the first hit. Along with TJ Sands.
I don't even see a 15 on the 2 deep.
Yep, Chestnut makes the first hit, and then Sands came in and cleaned it up. A loss of 6 on the play, or 5 on the play, will make it 3rd down and 15 for the Black Bears back at their 43. Now they're 2 for 2 so far on 3rd down conversions, but neither one has been 3rd and 15.
They've all been 3rd and short or 2nd and short. Audible in at the line of scrimmage.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now everyone looks to the sideline with 10 left on the play clock.
Looks like we're in a 2-deep shell here. Looks like we're going to rush 4.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by Maine.
I guess the shot clock was going down and they didn't like the formation or the play.
So the Tigers get to talk about what they want to do on 3rd and 15. And we've got a timeout. We'll come back. 10:28 left in the first quarter. No score, Towson and Maine. Bagel Works of Hunt Valley, an official partner of the Towson Tigers and alumni-owned business for over 26 years, always boiled and baked. 3rd and 15 for the Black Bears at their own 43. Bueller back to throw. Looking, pressure comes. Fires, pass, incomplete. Trying to get it on the far sideline to Evan Wallace as the pressure was coming. Jaden Johnson all over Bueller as he tried to get that ball away.
Excellent pressure.
So now the Black Bears will punt. So they were able to get a couple of first downs, but couldn't contain it. Back deep for the Tigers, grad student Mason Cunningham stands at his 10. And the punt almost blocked. A good punt though. Cunningham back to his 8. Starts upfield to the 10, the 15, and out of bounds around the 17-yard line, where the Tigers will start their first offensive possession. 1st and 10 inside their own 20. So Coach Stevens has to be happy with that punt. As Andrew Indorf brings out the Tigers. Last year as a freshman, Indorf threw for 2,344 yards, completing 59.6% of his passes, 16 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions. Indorf will start in the shotgun. No running back in the formation at his own 17-yard line. And now whistle. Got to get the ball straight. So 2 receivers to either side of the formation. For those listening, Towson moving right to left. Now Battles comes in the backfield, and they give it on the draw over the 20 and hit at the 21-yard line. Pick up of 4 yards on the play for Camarion Battles. Tigers leading returning rusher. He was 2nd on the team last year. 374 yards of 4.6 yards per carry and 3 touchdowns. also as a freshman. 2nd down and 6 for Towson at their own 21. Give the battles again around the right side. Finds a little bit of a hole, works his way up over the 25. Near the 1st down marker, they will say yes, 1st down, Towson University Tigers.
2 good running plays there. Now we're going to no huddle, hurry up offense. Try to get them out of position. They're not lined up yet. We should have went a little quicker.
Indorf back to throw for the first time. Pressure comes, rolls out, then gets hit and dropped. And making the stop there for the Black Bears was Chris Bacon, redshirt junior. And they'll mark it back at the 22-yard line, so a loss of 5 on the play will bring up 2nd down and 15 for the Black Bears. Just about 6:15 into this first quarter. No score between Towson and the Black Bears. Indorf gives up the middle, battles 30, 33-yard line up to the 34. So he picks up 12. That'll bring up 3rd and short. And Gordy, Maine may be a little surprised the Tigers ran the football.
I was.
So 3rd down and 4, and the Tigers bring in a new running back into the formation, and that's Xavier Pugh. So Xavier Pugh, transfer from Wingate into the game. Indorf again working out of the shotgun, or the pistol. Gives to Pugh. Pugh up the middle, fighting. He's got the 1st down as he turned his back and went forward to the 38-yard line. So the Tigers have moved it from their own 17.
Good second effort to get that 1st down. Really nice job.
They've moved it 22 yards on this drive, all on the ground.
That program.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 39-yard line. Indorf back to throw, gets it in the flat, caught by Pugh to midfield and all the way down to the 45-yard line.
I think somebody blew an assignment there. You know, that's what happens sometimes early in games.
He was pretty open.
And it was a great read by Andrew. Great read.
So 1st and 10 Tigers at the 45. First time either team's been on the other side of the 50. Going deep, downfield, looking for Charlton, incomplete on the near sideline. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
A lot of hand fighting going on between the receiver and the corner there. And number 8 went out of the game. The corner, the guy was, oh, look.
So 2nd and 10 for the Tigers.
Okay, now
Tristan Keenan in the game at running back. He used to play at Maine. Gets it over the right side and fights his way down to the 41. Played at Maine, then transferred to Gannon where he rushed for over 1,000 yards, and now at Towson, so against his former team, he picks up 4, maybe 5 yards on the play.
4 down territory here.
Getting near it. 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers at the 40. Going to throw in the flat, caught on the far side by Aaron Enterline, and he gets dropped immediately. Enterline, the Tigers transfer from Penn State, making his first reception, but that's going to bring up 4th down and 5. So now Coach Shinnick with a decision to make, and it looks like the offense will stay on the field.
We missed a block on the outside by one of the receivers.
4th and 5 Tigers at the 40 of Maine.
They only have 10 guys on the field. Maybe, no, I'm wrong.
Nope. Play clock down to 8. Indorf back to throw.
Back out.
All day to throw. Now going to take off and run. Gets hit and dropped at the 42-yard line. So the Maine defense holds, and they'll have good field position at their own 42. So the Tigers able to switch the field position, but They were unable to keep the drive going, and now going for it on 4th down, they give Maine good field position. So that shows that Coach Shinnick's got confidence in his defense here early on, Gordy.
Well, you know, he's seen them all during the spring and all during the fall, you know, preseason camp, not fall. I don't call it 2-a-days anymore because you don't practice twice a day.
Much to your chagrin, right? You liked it.
I love preseason. I love 2 practices a day. Didn't like it when I was a player.
1st and 10. It's a give up the middle and running over midfield and all the way down to the 43-yard line goes the sophomore Daniel Batch. And Batch, with a big gain there of 14 yards, gives Maine their first time to work in Towson territory with 5:18 to go here in the first quarter. Pass caught, dropped. Intended for the tight end Elijah Smalls, but he was unable to hold on, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
It's probably a good thing that he dropped it because there would have been a loss. Now it just goes back to the line of scrimmage because of the incomplete pass.
So 2nd and 10 for the Black Bears at the 44 of Towson. 5:14 remaining. First quarter of the 2026 season. Bueller sends a man in motion to the near side. Gives around the left side, bottled up and brought down back at the 48-yard line goes Batch.
Defense did a really good job of stringing out the play. You know, you could see our people on defense are very fast. Our linebackers and our secondary are really good athletes. They closed that outside very quickly.
So now 3rd down and 14 for the Black Bears at the 47 of Towson. Bueller all alone out of the shotgun.
We're showing blitz.
Back to throw.
Back off.
Fires, pass, caught at the 43, but then brought down immediately at the 42-yard line, and that's going to be 8 yards short of the first down. Getting up off the pile there for the Tigers. Once again, that's safety, TJ Sands.
They're punting.
And they are going to punt the football away.
Yeah, you want to play field position here.
So Mason Cunningham, again back deep. Returned the last punt about 10 yards.
We're having trouble substitution here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Somebody's missing.
Punt end over end.
Let it go.
Fair catch goes into the end zone for a touchback. And we've got a timeout. 3:41 remaining first quarter. No score. Towson and Maine back to Johnny Unitas 22. So Comarion battles with his 4th carry of the game, now up for 25 yards. Indorf on the Tigers' first possession was 2 of 3 for 16 yards, but Gordy was sacked twice.
Yep, and that's what can't happen. You know, I mean, it's not always the offensive line. Sometimes the quarterback's got to get rid of the ball.
5 receivers, 4 to the right, 1 to the near side.
That's the second time we've seen this formation with 4, 5 wideouts.
Indorf looking to his right, pressure coming, in trouble, just throws it away.
Number 2's in the area.
Charlton was in the area.
Yeah,
so
he was there. He was there.
it will not be intentional grounding, which the main sideline wanted, so that'll bring up 3rd down and 8. At the 23-yard line of the Black Bears. And now they're talking about it. So let's see. But Cleveland Charlton was only, now they throw the flag, Gordy. It's going to be intentional grounding.
That's a little nitpicking to me. I mean, he was within 8 yards of that ball.
So instead of 3rd down, instead of 3rd and 6, it's going to be 3rd and 23.
Yeah, that's a spot foul.
Back at the 8-yard line out of the pistol, move the tight end Schaefer, give up the middle, and Battles crosses the 10 to the 11-yard line. And now whistles, and we got some pushing and shoving away from the ball. As Enterline was getting into it with one of the main defensive backs. And they stopped the clock. I did not see a flag. Yep, there's a flag on the far side of the field. So our first penalty of the game. Illegal shift on the Tigers. That will be declined by Maine. And that'll bring up 4th down. Owen Shying will punt for the Tigers, and I'm going to tell you what, Gordy, this kid has got an impressive foot. Sophomore from Loyola Blakefield.
I hope we don't jinx him. He does have a strong leg.
Midway through the end zone, he hits a very high, beautiful punt. Back to the 30-yard line and cutting upfield and taken down at the 28 is Jules Russell. What a punt by Shying. And that ball was in the air, and not only was it far, but it was high. And that's what you want more than anything.
It was a couple feet below us.
55-yard punt.
Hang time was unbelievable.
And boy, does that change the field position. So now Maine will have their 3rd possession of the game. So far, Bueller in his first ever start, 4 of 7 for 23 yards. So 1st and 10 Black Bears at their own 29. Back to throw. Fires across the middle, pass caught, 35, 40, 45, midfield, all the way down to the 38-yard line goes Keon Concepcion. So a big gain on 1st down for Bueller and the Black Bears.
That's the 2nd time we got fooled on a 5-man rush when we're playing man free. I was taught not to through that 5-man rush by Phil Albert when I was defensive coordinator.
So 1st and 10 Black Bears. Here's a give to Marshall. And no gain on the play. That was a 33-yard pass reception to Concepcion. So 2nd down and 10 for the Black Bears at the Towson 39. And you got to figure that they're probably in 4-down territory, depending on what happens here on 2nd and 3rd down.
Great.
New back into the game. Nope, it's still Marshall. So 2nd and 10 for the Black Bears at the 39 of the Tigers. Bueller to throw, dumps it in the flat, dropped by Marshall, and he got pegged there by Miko Lodge. Another one of the Tigers' safeties. So the safeties have played well for Towson here in the early going, putting some big hits on. That'll bring up 3rd down and a long 10, call it 11 from the 39.
Right now here, maybe we'll show a deep show blitz and then back out and, rush only 4. I think that would be a good play here, being 3rd and 11. They might try to cross us up like we did and run the football. It's a pass.
Bueller dumps it inside screen by Concepcion. He catches it and immediately dropped for a loss at the 41.
One of those.
That'll bring up 4th down and 13.
That was one of those
Black
rocket
Bears gonna
screens.
punt.
Rocket screen.
So they will punt for the 2nd time this evening as Anthony Pecorella back to punt and Cunningham back to receive. Every Maine punt has been from around midfield. Cunningham has been standing at the 10-yard line on all 3 of these punts. This is a line drive. Cunningham lets it hit. Takes a slight Maine bounce to the 10-yard line, so the Tigers will start 1st and 10 at their own 10 with just 6 seconds left here in this 1st quarter. Saturday's Powerball jackpot, $119 million. That's right, $119 million bucks. Play today at any Maryland lottery retailer. Must be 18 years or older to play. Please play responsibly. So 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 11-yard line on what should be the final play of the quarter. Kennan back at running back. He gets the handoff over the right side, has some room over the 15, breaks a tackle, 20, up to the 25 and out of bounds, but a late flag comes in. This could be a hold on the Tigers after a pickup of about 14 yards. As they discuss it, the only flag so far has been an intentional grounding on the Tigers, and it is holding against Towson. So that will end the quarter. Tigers will have 1st and long from inside their 10 when we return. No score between Towson and the Maine Black Bears. Tigers will have 1st and 12 at their own 9-yard line as we start this second quarter. Towson moving left to right, wearing their all gold uniforms this evening. Indorf so far, 2 of 3 for 16 yards. Battles the leading rusher with 28 yards for the Tigers. Split 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. They send Enterline in motion. There's a give inside and no gain on the play. As Kennan with the carry, again playing against his former team, the Maine Black Bears. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 12, excuse me, at the 9-yard line. This time 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now Kennan moves out of the wide receiver slot to the right of the quarterback out of the shotgun. Back to throw. Indorf fires, pass caught by Enterline up to the 15-yard line. Pickup of 6 will bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Tigers.
Very good protection. Andrew read all his steps. Then he came down and he checked down to the guy on the little in route.
So 3rd down and 6 for Towson at the 15-yard line. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And Dorf sends a man in motion to the far side. Back to throw. Looking, fires. Flag down, pass caught, first down, up the sideline to the 30. Up near the 34-yard line goes Jacob Zoller.
It might be a legal formation, or we were running towards the line of scrimmage when the ball was snapped when the motion guy.
Zoller, a sophomore from Richmond, Virginia.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yep, against the Tigers.
Third down.
So instead of a big gain, it turns out to be a big loss in the first quarter. Total yards, Tigers with 39 yards, the Black Bears with 64. Time of possession, 8:56 by Maine, 6:04 for the Tigers. Third down conversions, Towson 1 of 3, Maine 2 of 5, Tigers 0 for 1 on fourth down. So third and 11.
That's one of those first game mistakes right there.
Again, no running back in the formation. Hindorf back to throw.
Going
deep, downfield, looking for Jarvis Jones. For Jarvis Jones, incomplete. Well, actually, it was Jashawn Amin. Jashawn Amin, redshirt junior out of Monroe Community College, who may be the fastest player on the team. And that'll bring up fourth down. And Cheyenne is going to have to punt again. His first one was a beauty of 55 yards. Tigers could use another one just like it. Cheyenne again punting from midway through his end zone.
We moved. Left offensive tackle moved.
So that'll go back
Offense,
to the
7.
6. And
5-yard
now
penalty.
Cheyenne is going to have to back up near the end line. So all of a sudden the penalty bug hitting the Tigers.
Maybe that should have been one of my keys.
I think I just saw a flash of lightning, which we really don't need.
I think
Please
the
reset the
referee
play clock to 25 seconds. It will start on my signal.
Hoping to get through this game without a thunderstorm delay or a lightning delay.
It's very humid here tonight.
Cheyenne gets it, punt, another beauty, very, very high, fair catch called for and made at the 48-yard line. So a 47-yard punt with no return. So Maine will start 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. No score here, 16 minutes and 40 seconds into this game. ABC Party and Tent Rental is an official partner of Towson University Athletics and a Towson University alumni-owned business. Visit abcpartyandtent.com to check out their inventory and make a reservation for your next party today. 1st and 10.
What was nice about that punt by Owen, there was no return. He had really good hang time. He was punting inside his 5 from the line of scrimmage.
Laughlin gets it up the middle, gets hit at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A whole gang of Tigers in there to make the stop, led by Jaden Johnson. So that'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Johnson, a grad student from Marshall, originally from Dunbar, West Virginia. So 2nd and 10 for the Black Bears at their own 48-yard line. Gordy, I just saw another flash of light.
Over the trees to your left.
Up downtown Towson.
That could be in Timonium or Lutherville.
Could be. There's a give to Laughlin again, bounces it to the outside, over midfield and to the 48-yard line. Tackled there by Ben Kumpon. Kumpon got a lot of playing time last year as a freshman, a sophomore from Avondale, Pennsylvania.
And he played very well last year.
He did. So 3rd down and 7 for the Black Bears at the 48 of Towson. Bueller 6 of 10 for 54 yards so far in this ball game. Awaits the snap, drops back, flag goes down, pass over the middle, incomplete, over the head of his intended receiver.
I don't think they had enough people in line of scrimmage.
That was Keon Concepcion.
Legal shift.
Illegal shift. That's
Declined.
2 on the Tigers and 1 on the Black Bears. I guess that's what you get early in the season, right?
First game, yeah. Yep.
So the Tigers probably going to decline it. They do, and here comes the punt unit as Pecorello will come on the punt
Illegal
again.
shift. Offense.
And Cunningham will go back to receive again at his 10-yard line. So all 4 punts by Maine. And the Tigers' Mason Cunningham has been at his 10. Now he moves up to the 12. We're back inside the 15 on every punt. .11:41 to go in the half. Another flag goes down. Cunningham calls for a fair catch and makes it inside the 10. Let's see what the flag is.
I think it might be us offsides.
If it is, Maine may think about going for it.
Yeah, you're right.
That would make it. It is offsides on the Tigers.
And they're bringing their offense out.
So instead of the Tigers having it 1st and 10 inside their 10, Maine will have 4th and a long 1. Now they brought in their backup quarterback,
Number 11.
McMaw, last time. But they
Offside.
had
Defense.
3rd and short.
5-yard penalty. Replay 4th down.
So they move it inside the 45 on the penalty to the 43. The Tiger defense comes back out.
So far in these short yardage situations, we look like we have 4 down linemen, 3 inside linebackers inside the defensive linemen. Let's see what we have this time.
Well, the officials spotted the ball at the 48, and everybody was screaming, you never moved the penalty. And finally, the umpire does as he moves it down to the 43. So they have to get just inside the 42. So 4th and a long yard, no running back in the formation. It is Bueller, not McMaw.
Play inside out on that trips quarterback draw.
Nope, he's going to throw it. He's got the 1st down at the 40, slipping away from a tackle and down to the 38-yard line. For the Black Bears goes Corey Rideout, a freshman, making his 1st reception. And a big one for the Black Bears as he picks up the 1st down at the Towson 38. Boyd out and Nicholas Miano in for the Tigers, a redshirt freshman along that defensive line. 1st and 10 Black Bears at the 38 of Towson. Bueller has Laughlin standing to his right. Fakes, wants
Middle.
to throw, across the middle, wide open, caught by the tight end. Elijah Smalls down at the 14-yard line. And this is the deepest penetration by either team tonight. That was a nice throw and catch there by the Black Bears. Smalls, a redshirt junior. Not have any catches last year for Maine.
Ben Cutman didn't have a good drop there. He went out to the out and the tight end went across his face.
Laughlin up the middle, fights his way down near the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 4 or 5 yards. Mark him at the 11, so a gain of 4 makes it 2nd down and 6. So Bueller again in his 3rd year with Maine. Had a redshirt year. Is 8 of 13 for 82 yards here in the first 20 minutes of the ball game. Give to Marshall around the right side, gets hit, gets driven, and a nice play there by TJ Sands to stand up Marshall and wait for his teammates to come in and help. No gain on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 6. Tigers have done a good job on Marshall so far, that's for sure. He's got 4 carries for -5 yards. They have not rushed the ball well. 12 carries, 18 yards for the Black Bears. So 3rd down and 6 for Towson, or for Maine at the Towson 11. Bueller splits 3 to the left, 1 to the right, and a timeout called by the Black Bears. That's the second one they've called in this half.
Maine, their second of the half.
So a timeout on the field,
30 seconds.
8:44 to go in the half. Maine nothing, Towson
Correction.
nothing. Back to
Maine
Johnny
timeout.
Unitas Stadium. .844 to go in the first half. No score between Towson and Maine. 3rd down and 6 for the Black Bears at the Towson 11-yard line. Marshall, the running back, stands to the right of the quarterback. Bueller, 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. And now a flag as Concepcion moved, and that'll move it back 5 yards.
That's the second time Concepcion has had a
Offense,
penalty, I think.
Number 5, 5-yard penalty.
And they're the kind of things you have in an open game. You know, you have scrimmages, you have situations during preseason, but you don't get to play against somebody else. And by the 4th or 5th practice, teams are playing each other's plays, whether it's offense or defense.
So now it's 3rd down and 11 for the Black Bears at the 16 of the Tigers.
Look for number 80, that's who I'm looking for.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Bueller back to throw. Pressure comes, steps up, fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Bears. Malik McNeely with the catch across the middle, and Maine with the first points of the ball game. Samuel Tremblay will come on to try the extra point for the Black Bears. So the redshirt sophomore Bueller has certainly looked good in his first performance.
And you know what's interesting about him is he's from Phillips Exeter, which is a lacrosse school in New England.
Extra point is up, and it is good. So 7-0 Black Bears with 8:38 to go here in this second quarter.
You know, when I was down on the field before the game, that's one thing that I was noticing, that they're a good-looking group on the hoof. I mean, their O-line looks good. They have some really good-looking tight ends, and their defensive line looks good, too.
Well, they haven't been able to run the ball, but they've been able to protect Bueller. And he's 9 of 14 for 98 yards and a touchdown. McNeely and Concepcion each with 2 receptions, and McNeely, of course, just making the touchdown reception of of 16 yards.
You know, we got to go back to a little play action to protect Andrew a little bit better. You know, it looks like we've been able to run the football, but then we, you know, shoot ourselves in the foot. They use that gathered kickoff, and they'll fan out at the end.
Jashawn Amin and Tristan Kennan back deep for the Tigers. This will be their first kickoff return of the game.
As Towson looks at the kickoff, it's from the right hash.
Line drive kick.
Let it go.
Amin midway through the end zone, and he kneels down. So the Tigers will start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Tigers so far in this ball game. Indorf is 3 of 5 for 23 yards. The Tigers have rushed 11 times for 44 yards, but their numbers are skewed because Indorf 3 for minus 21 on 3 sacks. Now as we work our way down this first half, Maine only has 1 timeout remaining. The Tigers have all 3. Towson needs to put something together here, Gordy.
Yeah, we got, you know, we got to stop hurting ourselves. You know.
Bueller out of, or Indorf out of the shotgun. Turns, gives up the middle.
It's a good first down play.
To the 30-yard line, a pickup of 5 on the play.
And it seems like we're able to get some success running right at them.
Xavier Pugh on the carry for the Tigers. So 2nd and 5 at the 30. Split 2 receivers to the near side, now 3. Indorf back to throw, pressure comes, rolling, going backwards all the way back to the 7-yard line, heaves it upfield, and the pass caught. Great catch along the sideline by Cleveland Charlton at the 33-yard line. So big pickup there as Charlton was able to keep 1 foot in bounds.
Heck of a play by Andrew. You know, he reversed direction. He saw that guy to his left, turned around.
And we're going to have a replay.
Either don't know if they caught it in bounds.
It looked from up here like he did have the 1 foot in. So the Tigers down 7-0, trying to get something going here. As we hope to get you a replay. Honeygrow is a proud partner of the Towson Tigers with more than 20 locations in the Baltimore, Washington area. Honeygrow serves delicious and nutritious stir-fry bowls, salads, and honey bars for your family that you can enjoy on the go. Honeygrow.com, and now in Hyattsville, located in the mall in Prince George's. So watch the replay. Indorf doing a great job of running around and buying some time as he heaved it upfield.
Can't see on that replay there. You know, we see Andrew making a nice play.
So they continue to.
And this is our first really break in the action when we had to check it out, see if it was a catch. This might be a little bit better for us, Spiro.
Throw on the near side. Yeah, it looks like he's in bounds.
Yeah, right there, that right foot, that left foot.
Yeah,
right there
he's
on the
easily
hash.
in. One other game involving a CAA team going on tonight against a team the Tigers will face.
After further review, the ruling on the field is upheld. It's a completed pass.
So it is a completed pass. Delaware State leading Stony Brook 10-6 at the end of the first quarter.
I tell you what, Delaware State had a nice year. They had a winning record last year under their new coach who played in the NFL. I forget his name.
Deshaun Jackson.
Wide receiver, did a good job. When I was watching that hurricane, or not hurricane, but tornado, it was very close to their campus.
So 3rd and 2 for the Tigers. Make it 3rd and 3 at their own 32-yard line.
Oh no.
Indorf had problems with the snap, give up the middle, and short of the first down at the 34.
he did a great job of catching the ball. I mean, it was wide to the right of him. And we're going to have to punt the ball.
So that was Pugh on the carry. And Cheyenne going to come in for the third time tonight to punt the ball away. Averaging 51 yards on his 2 punts. Back deep is Jules Russell. He backs up to his 19.
Ooh, that punt returner is really deep, too.
No, he saw the first 2 punts.
I'd say he's almost 60 yards.
This one not as far,
That's
but very
right.
high, and takes a good Towson bounce
beautiful.
inside the 20, down to the 10, and just inside the 10.
When they show the yardage, it doesn't say it.
57 yards on his worst punt of the night.
Nothing like a good roll.
So the Black Bears deep in their own territory, back at their 10.
But what set that up is, we talked about that, how deep the punt return guy was because the previous punts were so good.
Right.
Good hang time.
So the Black Bears coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the football. Bueller 9 of 14 for 98 yards. Rushing game pretty much non-existent. Bueller out of the shotgun. Fakes, throws, pass caught at the 15, up to the 20 and knocked out of bounds. At the 21-yard line goes Major Leak, a freshman wide receiver, and he's got a first down. So that pass gets them out of the hole and up to their own 22-yard line. So Bueller has played very, very well. 10 completions to 7 different receivers. So he's spreading it out. Out of the pistol. Give to Marshall up the middle. Crosses the 25 and gets up to the 28-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play.
Both teams are having a little success running the ball in between the tackles. I mean, no big plays, but, 6, 5. That's not bad.
2nd down and 4 coming up for the Black Bears.
And both teams have veteran offensive lines.
Tigers are not back here at Johnny Unitas Stadium until September 19th for the Battle of Baltimore against Morgan. 6 o'clock on the 19th. There's a give up the middle, and this time Marshall gets hit for a loss back to the 27. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 6.
Number 50, Miano. Nice play. Reminds me of Mike Kersey, who also wore number 50.
So a big play for the Towson defense, trailing 7-0 with 5 minutes to go here in this first half. Bueller out of the shotgun. Back to throw across the middle. Pass caught, first down to the 35-yard line.
5-man rush again. Little drag route over the middle. Man coverage.
A guy playing his first game, Gordy, you want to get to him early and shake him up, and the Tigers did not do that. And Bueller really finding the rhythm now.
He's had really good protection. Plus, he gets rid of the ball very quickly. He doesn't hold the ball very long.
Veteran offensive line, 4 or 5 starters coming back, including an All-American. Bueller back to throw across the middle. Pass caught at midfield, down to the 40 and out of bounds at the 35-yard line is Evan Wallace. Another big pickup. This one, 30 yards. So 1st and 10 for the Black Bears at the Tiger 34-yard line with 3:40 to go here in this first half. Bueller again working out of the shotgun. Laughlin stands to his right. Gets it, gives to Laughlin, up the middle, and Laughlin working his way to the 32, a gain of 2 on the play. Again, the Black Bears only have 1 timeout left. Plenty of time here with 3:09 and counting. Gerald James, a redshirt freshman, checks in on the defensive line for the Tigers. 2nd down and 8. Ball at the 32 of Towson. Bueller gives around the left side. Marshall finds a hole. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Maine Black Bears. But this one may be coming back. There's a flag at the 26-yard line.
Block below the.
No, now the Black Bears are.
Oh. We tried to take a
celebrating.
blocker out by taking his legs out.
So Marshall with a 32-yard touchdown run, giving the Black Bears a 13-0 lead with 2:38 to go in the first half.
Block below the waist. Defense, number 13. That 15-yard penalty.
Coming up at halftime, Ben Rosenbaum will talk with head coach Pete Shinnick. And hopefully the coach will have something positive to talk about for this last 2:38.
We're going to get a 2-minute drill going here.
And all 3 timeouts.
First, we'll get a good kickoff return.
Tigers also received the ball to start the second half. Tremblay, extra point is up, and it's good. So 14-0 Black Bears, with 2:38 remaining here in this first half. On a very warm, humid night here in Towson, Maryland. We were not sure we were going to be able to get this game started on time because of all the lightning and thunder in the area. Which, let's face it, Gordy, that's what you're up against when you play games in late August.
Well, you know, you do go to camp.
No, I'm talking about the lightning and thunder.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you know, you can have these days in early September, too, you know.
There was a penalty against the Tigers, and Maine starting this kickoff from midfield.
I think what you should do in this situation is kick it in the end zone.
Tigers blocked below the waist on the extra point attempt. So they've been hit by penalties here in this first half. Squib kick.
Oh my
and
God.
Falling down at the 5-yard line is Kennan. And that's not what you want.
Nope.
So instead of the ball going into the end zone, I guess Kennan thought, if I don't get this, if it dies, they can come in and pick it up. But
it's the other
at
thing.
the 5, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Tigers at their own 5-yard line. And Coach Shinnick out there with Kennan and explaining to him, son, you can't do that. Battles the running back.
Thought he panicked a little bit there. He had more time than he realized to get that ball.
Hindorf splits 1 man left, 2 to the right.
You got to be careful here.
Turn, give the battles around the right side, and he gets tackled back at the 1. Loss of 4 on the play will bring up 2nd down, and well, we'll give him the 2. 2nd down and 13. As we're getting ready to approach the 2-minute warning. And again, Maine only has 1 timeout. So
if I'm
Tigers
Towson,
pick up 1 first down.
If I'm Towson, I let it go down to the 2-minute.
Well, they are, but after this, and then you got to, you know, do you try to throw the ball? I mean, anyway, we'll come back. 2 minutes left here in this first half. Tigers trail Maine 14-0 here at Johnny Unitas Stadium. Tigers at their own 5-yard line, trailing 14-0.
I don't snap it till it's under 5, and we're at 15 right now. We just put the play in, so that's good.
Tigers will take the snap at about 1:13. Indorf high snap, gets it, gives it, battles up the middle, and he gets to the 7, and now Maine will call timeout with 1:09 remaining in this half.
Charge timeout. Maine, their third and final of the half. 30 seconds. Please reset the game clock to 1:11. 1:11 on the game clock.
So Maine out of timeouts. As Shying will come on to punt, and he's been the Tigers' MVP so far. And for the third time tonight, Shying punting out, I think maybe even the fourth time tonight, punting out of his end zone. Russell stands at his own 45. Shying hits a wobbler. This is not a good one. At the worst possible time, he hits his worst punt of the night, just a 31-yarder. So the Black Bears inside the Tiger 40 with 1:05 to go in this half. So Bueller will bring out the offense with no timeouts. But he has been very effective here in this first half. Splits one man to the left, 2 to the right. 12 of 17 for 149 yards and a touchdown. Bueller out of the shotgun, dropping back, fires near side, pass caught down to the 29-yard line. That's the tight end, Elijah Smalls, a pickup of 7. 2nd and 3, clock running to 53 seconds left. No running back in the formation. 2 men left, 2 men right. Bueller back to throw again, looking deep down the middle of the field. Wide open Laughlin, and he's in for the touchdown. Nick Laughlin last year played in 5 games, carried the ball 31 times, did not have a reception, but he gets one here of 31 yards for the touchdown. And now Tremblay on for the extra point. .42 seconds left in the half. Now the Tigers do have all 3 timeouts, Gordy.
All started with that falling on the ball at the 5-yard line. Put your offense in bad field position.
Yep. So the Tigers down 21-0. At this point. Back deep goes Jules Russell. This time Tremblay has to kick from the 35, not the 50 like he did last time after a Tiger penalty.
Yeah, that's another bad play.
Which enabled them to squib kick, which Kennan fell on the ball at the 5-yard line. So that penalty did hurt you.
Was that on the touchdown?
Block below the waist on the extra point. Russell will take it at the 3, starts up to the 10, 15, 20, 25, up to the 31-yard line. So a nice return there by the redshirt sophomore, and the Tigers will start 1st and 10 at their own 31 with 35 seconds and 3 timeouts left.
Got to throw the ball over the middle.
Yeah, you've got the whole playbook with 3 timeouts. Indorf has only thrown it 6 times for 26 yards. Tigers have rushed it 17 times for 30 yards, so only 56 yards of offense.
23 plays.
Indorf, 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw. Looking all day. Pressure comes, fires it deep downfield for Charlton. He's got it down to the 15-yard line. A one-handed grab by Cleveland Charlton, and the Tigers call timeout with 24 seconds left.
Down the middle. He got somebody in his face when he threw the ball. He got sacked.
Charge timeout.
56-yard reception by Cleveland Charlton. And that's the longest of his career. Last year, his long was 45 yards. Great one-handed grab by the sophomore.
24 seconds, 2 timeouts. Plenty of time.
At worst, you get a field goal out of this.
Yeah.
At worst.
I like the post corner here.
So 1st and 10 coming up for Towson at the 13-yard line of the Black Bears. And boy, was that something Towson needed. Battles will be the running back. Split 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. 1st and 10 at the 13 of the Black Bears. Fire, far side pass caught at the 5 by Enterline and driven out of bounds at the 4, and that saves the Tigers a timeout with 17 seconds left.
Did he get out?
They stopped the clock. They stopped it. Referee signaled, stop the clock.
Or
Out of bounds.
Or was that because he got a first down?
No, he's a yard short at the 4. So 2nd and 1 at the 4-yard line. I mean, now you can run the ball if you want, but he's going to throw. Pass caught at the 2 and into the end zone at the line. Towson University Tigers touchdown. With 11 seconds left. So we had no scoring in the first quarter. We've had 4 touchdowns here in the second quarter. Making his first appearance for the Tigers as a place kicker is Zaydan Faridi.
He warmed up between the first and second quarter. He should be ready to go.
Out of the hold of the punter Shying. Snap is down, kick is up.
Penalty.
There's a flag now.
I think they're all sides. Or did they hit the snapper? Oh, legal substitution, I think.
Penalties declined by the Tigers. So Towson will kick off with 11 seconds left in this half, trailing 21-7, but boy, was that badly needed.
I
I couldn't see what the coverage was on that
The result of the
long
play
pass to
was a
Charlton
good
over
try.
the middle.
The legal substitution, the defense, more than 11 players.
So
on the field at
Enterline, the
snap.
Penn State
That penalty is
transfer,
declined.
making his presence known in his first game. Aaron from Mannheim, Pennsylvania. Redshirt sophomore.
Right up the road. 83.
Yep. Car auctions there, don't they?
I think you're right.
Mannheim
Yep.
auctions.
What a Wait a minute, what's going on?
Now the officials are talking again, which is never a good thing. Again, coming up at halftime, Ben Rosenbaum will talk to Pete Shinnick. The first half of the first half comes to an end, and then before we start the second half, he'll
Correction. Towson has elected to enforce the illegal substitution against the defense. They'll be half the distance to the goal and replay the try.
Well, the Tigers are going to go
Not a
for
bad
two
idea.
now.
Not a bad idea.
So down 21-6. They're going to go for two.
I know you have your philosophy, opinions about this. Tell me, what do you think before it happens?
I don't like it.
I know you chasing points too early, right? I kind of agree.
I don't care what all the analytics nerds say. Only go for two when you have to. You never know when that extra point is going to come back to haunt you.
I agree.
Seen it too many times.
Kick the extra point. So early, we got
And
a
you
whole.
give me your 51% and 50.
It's
baloney.
We got a whole half to play.
All right, so battle stands to the left of the quarterback. Indorf sends Interline in motion to the near side. Back to throw, fires, pass caught, and he's got the two-point conversion. So it's 21-8. .11 seconds left here in this first half. So Andrew Indorf, he's certainly not put the ball on the ground. He's 7 of 9 throwing it tonight for 95 yards and a touchdown. And Enterline now with 3 catches for 20 yards and a touchdown. Faridi will kick off with 11 seconds left here in this half.
We have, 96 yards of total offense?
Correct, 184 for the Black Bears.
And 50 of that was on that one play, right? But we keep making mental
56,
errors.
56.
Mental errors.
Squib
This ain't
kick
a bad idea right here.
picked up by Maine. And down to the 41-yard line.
That's
with
not good.
6 seconds left.
If I'm Maine, I Hail Mary here.
Why not? If I'm Towson, I line 5 guys up down along the 20-yard line. That's what I would do.
Yep.
Please reset the game clock to 7 seconds.
7 seconds now left in the half. Now they go to victory formation, do the Black Bears. They'll be content to go in at halftime up by 13 points, 21-8.
Yeah, it may have been different if they had some timeouts left. Right?
Well, there's only 7 seconds left.
That's what I mean. If they had a couple of timeouts, they could work the sideline on one and then throw it down at field.
All right, so that's the end of the half. The Tigers
This is the end of the first half.
trailing by a score of 21-8. As the Tigers going to have to come up big in this second half after there was no score in the first quarter and then 4 touchdowns in the second quarter, as we will work our way down to Ben Rosenbaum, who's got the head coach of the Tigers, Pete Shinnick, in the end zone. Ben?
Coach, obviously the end of that half, not the way you maybe drew it up, giving up 3 quick scores, but you respond, deep ball to Cleveland Charlton, Enterline takes it in for the score, you get the 2 points. Your thoughts on that first half?
Well, yeah, that's not the team I've been watching for the last 4 weeks, so, we got to settle down, we got to calm down. 6 penalties, we jump on a ball that's going out of the end zone. It's just not what I've seen, so we got to calm down, we got to be able to handle the moment. Love that we were able to get 8 there at the end and get back in it.
On the defensive side, what do you guys need to do? It seems like Maine found a groove there late.
Yeah, no, we got to cover the middle of the field. We've given up down the middle of the field. We got miscommunications between our safeties right now. We got to clean that up.
Coach, thanks. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. So it's halftime. The Tigers are down 21-8. We'll come back, look at the first half stats, and hopefully the Black Bears, Eddie Bueller, as Bueller has not been sacked at all. So Towson down by a score of 21-8 here in this first half, as the Tigers trying to get that first victory here this evening. And again, a big one for the Tigers because they've got 2 FBS games coming up, as the Tigers will play Navy next week.
A lot of success of throwing the football down the middle, especially to their tight end, number 80.
Back deep for the Tigers will be Jashawn Amin along with Tristan Kennan. The Tigers trailing 21-8 here at halftime at Johnny Unitas Stadium. It's Gold Rush night. First 2,000 fans all got a Towson jersey, gold jersey. Tremblay will kick off for the Black Bears. Tigers 6 penalties for 39 yards in that first half, and only 1 of 6 on third down conversions. Towson moving right to left in the all gold uniforms. The Black Bears, white tops, dark blue bottoms. Amin will take it 2 yards deep in the end zone, brings it out to the 15, the 20, and down at the 22-yard line, which is where the Tigers will start. 1st and 10. Andrew Indorf in the first half. 7 of 9 for 95 yards with the touchdown. Enterline 3 catches for 20 yards, including a 9-yard touchdown reception. Cleveland Charlton 2 catches, the big one 56 yards. He's got 59 yards on those 2 carries. Rushing the football, Battles 8 carries for 30 yards. Kennan 3 for 12, Pugh 3 for 9. And a penalty on the Tigers on the kickoff, which will drive them inside the 15-yard line. So not the way you wanted that to start. They'll mark it back to the 11. So
It's a very interesting for first game, Spiro, is there hasn't been a turnover, has there been, on either team? An interception, fumble recovery, yeah. There's been some other blunders that have put each team in a little bit of a hole, but besides from a turnover standpoint, it's been a pretty clean game.
So 1st and 10, Towson at their own 11. Indorf back to throw. Pressure comes, he gets hit and dropped back at the 6-yard line.
Number 9 beat the left tackle, but that was a long time that Andrew was holding the ball. I couldn't see what happened downfield.
So that'll move it back to 2nd down and 15 for the Tigers.
R.J. Adams got beat.
Chris Bacon with the sack for the Black Bears. 2nd and 15 at their own 6. Indorf looks to be changing the play at the line of scrimmage. 10 left on the shot clock. Give to Battles up the middle, and Kamarian gets up near the 10, a gain of 4. Bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers. Make a move and bring in Zoller as another wide receiver. Split 3 men to the left, 1 to the right. 3rd and 11 from their own 10-yard line. Just underway, second half, 21-8 Black Bears.
The back out of the backfield has been a good play with a little arrow route to the sideline, but we go empty here. They bring 5 people.
Pressure again, throwing for the far sideline. Has a man open, caught at midfield. That's Kennan down to the 37-yard line. Or is that, no, excuse me, that's Battles.
They're back.
53-yard reception as Battles left the running back position and moved out to the far side and comes up with a big reception. 2nd catch of over 50 yards tonight for the Tigers. Indorf keeps it up the middle and no gain on the play. Not sure if that was a broken play or if it was designed for Andrew to run.
You know what? I don't think it looked like a quarterback run design play.
Kennan checks in. On 2nd down and 10 for Towson at the Maine 38-yard line. Indorf back to pass again. Fires in the middle of the field. Intercepted at the 35-yard line. Picked off by the Black Bears. Braden Isaiah with the pick. So Andrew Indorf, who threw just 4 interceptions all of last year, with this one that got tipped into the air. And the Black Bear defense holds. So Maine will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. As Bueller will come out. Marshall, the running back. Bueller threw for 184 yards in that first half. Marshall rushed for 32. To give the Marshall up the middle, breaks it to the outside, gets up to the 39, a gain of 4. Will make it 2nd down and 6 for the Black Bears.
Did that interception go off the receiver's hands or off the DB?
I couldn't see whether it may have gone off of both of them.
Okay.
Ball was definitely tipped into the air, though.
Yeah.
So 2nd down and 6 at their own 39. Bueller sends a man in motion, and there's a little jet sweep. Caught and brought down is Evan Wallace at the 43-yard line. Will bring up 3rd down and 2. So 3rd and 2 for the Black Bears. This Tiger defense spent a lot of time on the field in the first half.
We substitute a lot.
And it is a hot, humid night. Give to Marshall around the left side. He's not going to get anywhere. May have lost a half yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I don't see any movement by the punt team.
Here they come.
Okay.
So Pecorello will punt. And I think for the first time tonight, Mason Cunningham won't be at his 10-yard line to receive the punt. He'll be all the way up at the 13. Now moves to the 15-yard line. Pecorello back at his 28. Most of the Maine punts have come from close to midfield or just past midfield. And this is a wobbler.
Good fair catch.
And a fair catch at the 15-yard line where the Tigers will start 1st and 10.
That was a good defensive series by the Tigers.
Not allowing the Black Bears to be able to convert off of that turnover. So Towson. We come back to Johnny Unitas Stadium.
Hey, Tiger fans, stand up and make some noise for some T-shirts sponsored by West 88 Apparel. Dr. Tiger and the Spirit Squad will launch them now.
10:26 to go here in the third quarter. Tigers trailing Maine 21-8. Towson has it 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. Tristan Kennan will be the running back. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right for the Tigers. Send a man in motion to the near side. And Indorf keeps it himself over the left side, brings it up near the 20-yard line. Pickup of about 5 on the play. Andrew last year rushed for 108 yards on the season. Of course, that includes all the sacks. 73 attempts on the year. He can run. 2nd and 5 at their own 20. There's a give to Kennan over the right side. He slips a tackle over the 25. He's got a first down to the 26-yard line. So nice run there by Tristan Kennan. Give the Tigers 4 more downs. They go no huddle. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Give around the left side. And carrying Black Bears over the 30 to the 32 is Kennan. So that's a gain of 5 on the play. Makes it 2nd down and 5. Kennan will leave. Checking in for the Tigers is Jarvis Jones. Battles remains in the game as the running back. He'll move to the right of the quarterback. 2 receivers left, right, 1 man left. 2nd and 5 at the 32. Back to throw. Indoor pressure comes, hit and dropped. For the 4th time tonight, he's been sacked back at the 26-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd down and 11. Some new parts on that Tiger offensive line. KJ Brooks, all CAA preseason, back at right tackle. Aiden Johnson is the right guard. Ian Markham Miller, the center. Josh Gaffney, the left guard. And RJ Adams, the left tackle. He got beat on that play. 3rd and 11 at their own 26. Indorf back to throw. Looking, fires across the middle. Incompleted pass, trying to get it to Cleveland Charlton up around midfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. And Shying will have to punt. For the first time tonight, he's going to have some room. He's been punting out of his end zone all evening. Back deep, Jules Russell stands at his 24-yard line. Shying at his 11, and he's hit some boomers tonight. And this is a good one. Very high punt, fair catch called for and made at the 27-yard line. So 48-yard punt by Owen Shying and a very high 48 yards. So no way that Mr. Russell could return it. And the Black Bears start 1st and 10 at their own 27. 8:05 remaining here in this third quarter. Bueller brings them out. So far tonight, the redshirt sophomore is 15 of 20 for 188 yards and 2 touchdowns.
I mean, if you're the defensive coordinator and every time your punter punts the ball, it's 50 yards away and then there's no return.
Bueller, empty backfield, wants to throw, gonna run. He's got room, 30, 35, and then slides down at the 38-yard line, but that's an 11-yard gain and a first down for the Black Bears.
Slide is being very generous. It looked like he tripped.
Black Bears with 258 yards of offense, the Tigers with 187 as we're midway through this third quarter. Same score that we had at the half, 21-8. First and 10 Black Bears at their own 38-yard line. Laughlin in at running back. One receiver left, one to the right. Bueller gives to Laughlin up the middle, and he crosses the 40 to the 41. Gain of 3 on the play will make it 2nd down and 7. So, Gordy, the Tigers went from a 3-3-5 to a 4-2-5 this year on the defensive side. What are your impressions so far?
I like it because, you know, you don't leave 2 offensive linemen open. You know, we have 4 defensive linemen playing, you know. So we're matched up, and then, you know, one linebacker, he gets covered, but the other was free to run.
Give to Laughlin again up to the 45-yard line, pick up a 4. Brings up 3rd down and 3.
You know, whether it's a 33, 52, I just think it's too many seams that, you know, you can get through because the linebackers are off the ball 4 or 5 yards. So if you can get a good offensive line to get up on those linebackers, that makes it tough, and there's some seams there.
They mark Laughlin back at the 44, so it's 3rd and 4 for the Black Bears. 2 men left. Or 1 man left, 2 men right. Now they send a man in motion to the near side. Bueller dumps it too low for Laughlin. He was wide open, would have had the 1st down, but Bueller
threw the ball on the ground.
Yep. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the Black Bears will have to punt. So Mason Cunningham drops back again inside his 15-yard line, where he's been all night receiving these punts. Black Bears with a guy late coming onto the field. Still have 10 on the play clock. Picarella awaits the snap, and now whistle.
He called a timeout.
Delay of game.
I wouldn't have called a timeout there. I'll take the 5-yard penalty.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why, because we weren't jumping around on the.
Well, they had a guy late coming back on. I think he didn't know where he was supposed to be.
Please reset the game clock to 6:02. 6:02 on the game clock, please.
We'll have to put 2 seconds back on the play clock, or the game clock. So Pecorella moves back to his 25-yard line, and Cunningham moves up to his 20. This is a wobbler, and Cunningham grabs it at the 25, 30, 35, and out of bounds at the 41-yard line. So the Tigers will start with good field position when we come back. 5:53 remaining in the thing. Up to the 41-yard line was Xavier Pugh. So a gain of 3 on the play makes it 2nd down and 7. 5:40 and counting here in the 3rd quarter, with Towson trailing 21-8. Tigers will go with no back in the formation. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Now, Pugh drops back, stands to the right of the quarterback. Fake the handoff. Indorf throwing deep downfield. Charlton, touchdown, Towson University Tigers. 59 yards.
Just enough time, Andrew involved that.
He was about to get slaughtered. And he got that one off, and he hit Cleveland in stride for the touchdown.
Cleveland did a great job of tracking the ball through the air, too. He never slowed down to find the ball.
2nd catch tonight of over 50 yards for Cleveland Charlton. He was the Tigers' leading returning receiver. Faridi back. Kick is up, and it is good.
We got a ball game.
Cleveland Charlton now with 3 catches for 118 yards. And here's the play again. as Andrew was about to get hit as he threw that football, but was able to get it off. And Indorf now tonight, 9 of 13 for 206 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. The Tigers right back in this ball game. And we just had a lightning strike.
Yeah, it's going to be it. We're going to have a stoppage in play here. Where's the white hat? Didn't even move.
Everybody's staying on the field.
I'm looking at the white hat guy. He's in charge.
And he wasn't looking where the lightning was.
It looked like it was over our head.
He doesn't have good peripheral vision. Luckily. For Reedy to kick off.
Maybe that was fireworks.
Maybe it was.
From the touchdown.
Very short end over end kick, taking it to 3-yard line. To the 5, the 10, the 15, 20. And taken down at the 25-yard line. On that return was Isaiah Irvin. So the Black Bears, who had a 21-0 lead and were cruising with less than a minute to go in the first half, now find themselves up only 6 with 5:04 remaining here in this third quarter.
Out of time.
So 1st and 10 Black Bears at their own 20. Marshall, the running back. 2 receivers to the near side. Bueller gives to Marshall up the middle. He's got room, 25-30. Taken down from behind up at the 33-yard line. But a 13-yard gain by Marshall. To give the Black Bears that first down.
4th summer with the Bills. He was on their practice squad last year, but in late December he signed to the Chiefs roster, made his NFL debut in Week 18 against Las Vegas, and then came back here to Buffalo. A lot of familiarity between Buechele, Joe Brady, and Josh Allen.
Junior college.
Yeah, as this offense breaks the huddle, there's a lot of guys out there who really do feel like this is their Super Bowl right now. They've got to play well, and they're going to give it everything they've got.
On first down, Frank Gore Jr. trying the right side and tripped up in the backfield by the veteran.
A lot of snaps tonight.
2nd down and 9, quick pass. There's Hardman again, and Hardman is hit hard at the 28-yard line by Robert Spears Jennings. It brings up 3rd down.
33-yard
this offense. Buechele and so did Kyle Allen last week. Both quarterbacks played really well, but Buechele's going to take every single snap tonight, get him a chance to get into a real rhythm, get into a play calling mode, and it'll be interesting to see if Josh Allen does get a chance to call plays. Is he going to give Shane Buechele some plays that Shane likes, or is he going to give him plays that Josh likes? That's an interesting question.
3rd down and 7. Buechele in the shotgun.
You kind of ride the running back.
Pressure coming off the edge by Sawyer. Buechele lets it rip, and he's got a first down completion to Sherfield. That's his team-leading 7th catch of the preseason, a gain of 11.
Tough catch by Sherfield. Buechele gets it out there. He looked like he threw this a little bit off his back foot. Saw some guys getting into his face right here. Didn't really, and the ball wobbles a little bit, but Sherfield pulls it in. Really crisp route. And that's how you convert a 3rd down. That's a nice way to start the drive and to keep it going.
That's the tight end again, Elijah Smalls.
Sherfield now in his 9th year out of Vanderbilt. High snap. Buechele looking left, has a wide open Macklin, and he runs out of bounds with a first down. Jamori Macklin had the 71-yard touchdown a week ago against the Browns. This one goes for 13.
One of the things I've noticed about this preseason with Joe Brady calling the plays, they are not just running vanilla offenses. They're running some pretty a little higher level. It's some flooded zones. It's some other things that you're seeing from Joe Brady, and it does give his quarterbacks and some of these young players a chance to show what they really can do.
Play action. Buechele rolling right. Chaston will throw it away. Applying the pressure was Robert Spears Jennings, the rookie safety out of Oklahoma.
Yeah, Looking
This
deep,
play was
fires,
well defended.
incompleted
Bouchel
pass
does the right thing
at
here and
the
throws it
40-yard
away,
line.
and he does it
Good
early
coverage
enough as well. He
there
did
by
take a hit,
Marquise
but
Cooper.
you get so used to guys in this uniform, number 17 out here. He stiff arms this DB. He keeps pulling out to round the corner, and he still extends the play. Bouchel doesn't have that option. He's not able to outrun people like Josh can. He's got to throw that away, and it was the right move.
2:38 to go in his third quarter. Tigers trailed 21-8 at halftime. They got
Frank Gore Jr., the running back, and another play-action fake. Bouchel looking deep down the field for Bell, and it's incomplete.
He missed him.
Skylar Bell had some separation, but they could not connect.
Yeah, that's on Bouchel. This one is Bell is in the exact right spot.
Johnson injured his groin at practice earlier in August, and said when he returned to practice this past Monday, he felt like a kid in a candy store, and Joe Brady wants to get Skylar Bell some reps tonight. They missed an opportunity there.
Fine it. The Black Bears.
Play clock down to 2 on 3rd and 10. Bouchel throwing left. He's got another first down. And still on his feet is Kaleki Latu. Couple extra yards for the first-year tight end out of Washington. And the Bills move the chains again.
The Steelers are going to bring the throw perfectly executed on every aspect.
A 13-yard pickup on first down. Bills go back to the ground with Frank Gore Jr. It was Ben Van Sumeren, the fullback, who was trying to lead the way. That's an interesting one, Steve. The Bills did cut Jackson Aker, the second fullback on the roster. So you think, okay, Ben Van Sumeren will be the guy. But that's if there's a guy. The fullback is certainly a position across the NFL where each team will go about it differently.
It's not a given. And don't forget, the Bills did
pick up there by the Black Bears.
Reggie Gilliam walked this offseason, so I don't know how committed they are to the position.
First and 10 at their own.
Bouchel back to the air, fires a strike over the middle, and he's got Bell. And Bell still going inside the 15. That's what Bills fans want to see. Skylar Bell.
You don't want him to go out there and pop something else, right? He's been waiting for this chance. I like the fact they're giving him a chance to get the ball in his hands early, get him acclimated, and so he can calm down as the game wears on.
It's a pitch to Gore, trying the left side. Good job by the Steelers to push back. Landon Roberts again, along with Gabriel Rubio making the tackle.
Yeah, Steelers held the line of scrimmage and strung this play out. Gore had no place to run. Just get what you can get. That was actually a loss of a half a yard on that. That was well defended. The Steelers doing a nice job up front at the line of scrimmage. They're doing a nice job against the run game here in the early going. Their pass rush has not been able to find Bouchel as yet.
So 2nd and 8 coming up for the Tigers.
Ian Wheeler now into the game at running back. Bouchel gets it out quickly, juggled and dropped by McCole Hardman.
Trying to break it outside.
And he's going to want that one back as he tries to make this roster.
Yeah, he was going to catch and pivot and started to catch and pivot before, and just couldn't bring the thing in. He was thinking about 3 different things.
3rd down and 11.
Here in the 3rd.
Good looking opening drive for Bouchel, trying to keep it going here. Taking a shot in the end zone, looking for Bell, and it's incomplete. Good coverage on the play by Brandon Eccles, the former Jet. And on 4th down, Tyler Bass will come out to attempt a field goal. And it's the rookie punter, Tommy Dolman, who will hold. That remains, as Joe Brady and Brandon Beane told us, an open competition. Dolman gets it down. Bass knocks it through. And Tyler Bass now 5 out of 6 kicking field goals this preseason. Howard, and he's got the completion, and Caleb Elarms-Orr is right there for Buffalo. Pass was caught by Riley Nowakowski as we take a look at our players to watch, brought to you by Colada Health, the official healthcare provider of the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, these 2 guys, Max Hairston and Michael Hoyt, both getting some reps tonight. Hoyt, obviously a guy who is looked at to be a huge contributor this year, as is Maxwell Hairston. But both those guys, Max coming off a little bit of an injury of late, Hoyt coming off a ruptured Achilles, wants to play in this game, and they'll probably have to let him play for a little bit, but they'll sit on him later on.
Steelers just run it on 3rd down up the middle, and they're going to be a couple of yards shy of a first.
We have played 45
and on the carry was Lou Nichols, the second-year running back out of Central Michigan, and out comes the punt team from Mike McCarthy in Pittsburgh.
3rd and long is something the Bills fans have really been sensitive to. They were vulnerable on 3rd and long last year as a defense, could not get off the field consistently. And that's been something that guy there, Jimmy Leonard, the new defensive coordinator, he is really working hard at getting his mind around and getting his troops to rally to the ball. On that, a running play, you should stop it.
Joe Brady wanted to see Ray Davis return punts at night. He's done it during the day, and that's why he had him back there.
And that is why, and that is not a live.
The rookie second-rounder out of Alabama puts Pittsburgh on the board.
They got caught one-on-one, a ton of space with Max Hairston. Hairston just can't get him on the ground. This ball's going to come out wide. It's just the two of them. You see how much space there is. Great job by the rookie to get Max Hairston off of him and then get to the corner of the end zone.
Bernard wearing the Guardian cap. He said he plans to wear it the entire season. His 5th catch of the preseason, and off the turnover, Pittsburgh takes advantage. Here's Boswell for the extra point, and it is good. So back-to-back catastrophic plays for the Bills as Davis cannot field the punt. Hairston misses the tackle.
Yeah, that's Ben Skoranek.
Gibbs over the right side.
Heading right off.
35,
with 7:03 to go in the first.
Picks up 13 on the first down.
Bouchel on 1st down, hands it to Frank Gore Jr. He's got some room around the outside. Flags are down on the play. Gore Jr. picks up 13, but let's see if this one's coming back.
Yeah, they got to get him on a whole lot of flags flew on that one.
He's heard thunder, but has not seen any lightning. So that's good.
Holding. I agree. Offense. Number 89.
1st and 10 at the
And they called on
the foul. Replay.
89. Does that give you flashbacks, Steve?
A little bit.
Stephen Gosnell called for it. There's Alec Anderson, and Joe Brady did confirm with our crew that Alec Anderson has won the starting left guard job. That was a competition all summer long, along with Austin Corbett. Brady telling us that they like the physicality level that Anderson brought this summer. But he said, look, both of them played well, and I love our interior depth with not only Corbett now as a backup, but Lloyd Cushenberry at center and guard. Cushenberry has filled in all summer for the injured Connor McGovern. As that pass is held on to by Gore Jr., but Cole Holcomb was all over him.
Yeah, they sniffed that play out before the snap. Holcomb was all over Gore. It's a good thing Gore might have been better off just batting it to the ground. You see him
to his left.
Holcomb just runs straight at Gore. Obviously man coverage, he just covered him up. Great job by Holcomb there. Read that play and reacted.
Second
down and 25. Bouchel again in the shotgun. And that's Scott Lubell who goes in motion.
Almost like a knuckleball.
Bouchel gets rid of it. Another tough catch made by Gore Jr. And he's thrown down right away on the play by Carson Bruner.
Yeah. Early on, you can tell the modus operandi for Shane Bouchel, the ball has to come out. The Steelers are collapsing the pocket. Nobody's running free in on him, but the pocket is getting in around his legs and his body. You see there, he tried it's like throwing it out of a bush, trying to get away from the branches. Tough throw and a tough catch as a result.
3rd down and 22.
He really picked it up in the second half.
Tigers with the only point.
Bouchel in trouble, and down he goes.
21-8 is halftime.
Sent to the turf by a Buffalo native, Kevin Jobity, who played at Maryvale High School in Cheektowaga and played his collegiate football at Syracuse.
His helmet comes off and a flag comes in.
Just stays after working on Chase Lunt. Just bull rushes and then spins in and goes
14.
low. And Lunt playing guard here.
Well, Indorf has to come out.
Just
anyway
can't hold him off. Bouchel had it in his mind. He was going to break out, break contain, and try and run. But Jobity does a nice job getting him on the ground.
So we'll go half the distance.
And this is Mitch Wisnowski punting for the Bills. Takes a Buffalo hop, fielded by Weegin at the 35, gets away from Gosnell, and Weegin is then stopped at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, well covered by the Bills. 0 yards on the return, maybe a loss of a yard. Great coverage. Wisnowski got the bounce on the punt. It turns out for the best.
Should be Tiger ball inside the 5.
In Cleveland, they have not been as crisp as we've seen all summer so far tonight. On 2nd and 3, and it's a first down run. It was T.J. Parker making the tackle. Geno Stone, the 7th-year safety in his first year with Buffalo. Now, Steve, do you have any concerns from the Bills' perspective about the injuries in the secondary in terms of Cole Bishop and C.J. Gardner-Johnson have not had a lot of time together this summer because both have been injured?
Not as much. Both those guys are veteran guys, and they've been around the block once in the NFL at least with Cole Bishop. Gardner-Johnson more than once. So I think they will acclimate very quickly. Plus, just because they haven't been on the field together doesn't mean they haven't spoken and had conversations about how they would play on the field together. Watching film, they say, I would do this. What are you thinking here? They can get very...
Buffalo General Manager Brandon Beane will join us here in the broadcast booth as the Bills have to get down to 53 by Sunday at 6 p.m. Howard flings it out to Nichols. Down the sideline, now cuts it up, and a first down pickup for the running back Lou Nichols. Gain of 13 on the play.
Yeah, nice play by the Steelers. Bills struggling to rally the football, getting to the edge as quickly as they did.
Nothing the defender could do there.
You can see there, Keontae Jenkins in at middle linebacker. Great gains, getting some reps inside, newly signed.
Planet Fitness.
Defensive tackle.
Their judgment-free zone for only $15 a month.
First and goal for Pittsburgh. Howard, the quarterback. Thrown to the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for Bernard, and Toriano Pride had the coverage for the Bills defense. Judge Jim Leonard down on the sideline today. He's varied that up. He was on the sideline week 1 of the preseason, and he was up in the box last week. Joe Brady told us he likes the sideline, but so he's down there tonight, but we'll revisit where he's going to be before week 1. That seems to be the really popular preseason topic. Which is he, up or down? Which coordinator is leaping for the end zone, and it's a touchdown for Lake McCree. The undrafted rookie tight end out of USC adds to Pittsburgh's lead.
Just a little bit of misdirection here as McCree comes across the formation. T.J. Parker was going to take him on like he was a blocker, thinking it was a play action, which it was. And the fake got T.J. Parker out of position, and that let McCree get to the edge and then dive in across the end zone. The misdirection got the Bills looking the wrong way, and that's all it took.
So the short punt proves costly for Buffalo as Boswell comes out to attempt the extra point again, and this one is good.
So now let's get the call from the
14-3 of the Buffalo Bills, and certainly an important job replacing Aaron Kromer, who was so well respected here in Buffalo, Steve.
Yeah, Pat Meyer has coached with Aaron Kromer. He was kind of a finger quotes disciple and has the same coaching technique, same philosophy, and is very familiar with how Kromer did it. He's also obviously made a name for himself in his own right as a good offensive line coach, but he's taken over a group that has lost maybe, I think, 2-man games. One offensive lineman missing a game twice in the last 2 years. So it's a pretty solid group up front that he's working with.
Bill's still evaluating that swing tackle position. That's something that is still to be decided on this roster as Wheeler takes the handoff and a hard run there. Jude Bowery, the 4th-round pick out of Boston College, suffered a left leg injury last week against Cleveland, so he's not out there today.
The game has just been suspended due to a weather delay.
And there's Bruno Fina. We met with his dad, John, the longtime Bills offensive lineman, last week in Cleveland. He joined us during the broadcast. And Bruno, yeah, he's playing center. He's played tackle. He's played guard. And they said, how about center? And he's out there right now as Cedric Van Pangranger has suffered an injury this week as well, as Wheeler to the outside turns it upfield, and it looks like he's got a Buffalo first down. Devin Boykin on the tackle.
Yeah, that hesitation move out there really served him well. Made him, gave him a chance to get to the edge in the corner. Watch as he catches this, and then right there, cutting right back up inside behind Van Sumer. A nice run by Wheeler.
Did not join the Bills until after the UFL season ended.
21-15.
So he did not have the spring off-season workouts. Joe Brady said he met him the day before training camp, and Joe Brady told us as Wheeler gets another carry that he's really been impressed by this running back from Howard.
Well, they're going to get tested tonight because they've got a patchwork offensive line. You got Bruno Fina, who's a tackle playing center. You've got Chase Lund, who's a tackle playing guard. I mean, it is a makeshift group up there, and they're trying to do their best. And this offense, the defensive line of the Steelers is having their way right now. So Ian Wheeler, as much as you want to break a long run, he's got his work cut out for him tonight.
Pressure coming, and Buechele is dropped.
There's more of that. They just absolutely brought the house, and there's nothing the offensive line could.
With a chance with the go-ahead drive, although it will be 2nd and 17 from the 23-yard line. It's been a good second half for Andrew Indorf as the Tiger quarterback with a long 59-yard touchdown pass to Cleveland Charlton, which is the only scoring here in the second half of play. The Tigers have actually now outgained Maine 306 to 294. Indorf on the evening is 11 of 15 for 225 to McNeely from Bueller, and then up the middle goes Rashawn Marshall for 32 yards to make it 14-0 Maine. Then late in the first half, with under a minute to go, another pass from Bueller to Laughlin for 30 yards, making it 21-0, and things really looking bleak for Towson. But the Tigers in the final minute able to come back. Charlton catches a 56-yard pass from Andrew Indorf, setting up a touchdown pass from 4 yards from Indorf to Enterline. The Tigers then kicked an extra point, but Maine was offside, so they went for 2 and they got it. And then the Tigers in the third quarter with 5:11 left were able to score again as Cleveland Charlton catching a 59-yard touchdown pass from Andrew Indorf, so 21-15. We are set to go. 2nd down and 17 for the Tigers at the 23-yard line of Maine. It is still raining, but the Lightning and Thunder have moved out. Indorf fakes the pitch, or actually up the middle. It's not Indorf, but Jacob Davis, the freshman from Indiana, picks up 3 yards, and that's because Indorf had to sit out a play because his helmet came off in the last play. So Jacob Davis leaves, and now 3rd down and 14 for the Tigers at the 20.
And the targeting play was voided. If the targeted play had stood, he would have been able to come back in.
Indorf will have Battle standing to his left. 3 receivers split to the right, 1 man split to the left. 5 left on the play clock. Back to throw, Indorf looking deep for the end zone. Got a man, incomplete. Trying to get it to Charlton in the left corner of the end zone, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to see Zaydan Faridi trying his first field goal attempt. And this will be about a 37-yarder. Ball right in the middle of the field. It'll be 38 yards for Faridi as he tries to make it just a 3-point ball game. Out of the hold of the punter, Shying. Snap is down, kick is up, and
It's
it
good.
is good. So the Tigers cut it to 3 with 12:18 remaining in the game, 21-18. Tigers have been led offensively by Cleveland Charlton in those 3 catches for 118 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, Gordy, what can you do as a coach to get everybody back in the flow after that long delay?
Thankfully, I never had that problem. We didn't have a rain delay. No, anyway, I mean, you know, you go over things. You have the laptops out there, so you're in the locker room looking at the laptops, talking about, you know, the negative things. The big thing that we look on defense is the big play has killed us. That's the run and the 2 passes.
For both teams,
yes.
For both defenses. Black Bears drop back to receive the kick.
I mean, physically, you can come back because you get a good rest, give them a lot of Gatorade. Those are the important things. You know, it's just an extended halftime. He had 2 halftimes today.
There you go. It's like a Super Bowl halftime. Max Young to kick off for Towson. Short, high, end over end kick. Going to be taken at the 10 to the 15, the 20, 25, 30, breaking away to the 40, and finally out of bounds at midfield was the return man for the Maine Black Bears. I believe it was Isaiah Irving. So great field position now from Maine to start this drive up 3 with 12:09 to go. Both teams have all 3 timeouts left. Black Bears will come out on offense. Marshall, the running back, will stand to the left of the quarterback, Bueller. Send the tight end in motion to the near side. Bueller gives to Marshall around the right side, trying to find some room, and he'll pick up a couple to the 48-yard line, brings up 2nd down and 8.
Okay, the running quarterback's in. Number 11.
So 2nd and 8 for the Black Bears as they bring in Michael McMowell. Split 3 receivers to the left. Going to keep it over the right side, and he gets down to the 45. Still fighting to the 44-yard line, so he'll pick up a 4 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and a long 4 for the Black Bears.
I would like to see that rule back change, that you can't aid the runner, push the pile. But until somebody is seriously hurt, they won't change the rule.
So 3rd down and 4 for the Black Bears at the 44-yard line of Towson. Bueller back in the game. Drops back to throw. Looking, fires, pass, caught, dropped. Big hit by the Tigers, incompleted pass. It wasn't going to be enough for the 1st down anyway, but a huge hit there by Marquise Cooper, as he just laid out the receiver.
Get up, fat boy. He's fucking air now.
Tyee Stevens just could not hang on, and he is still down. And with 10:40 to go, you hope he's okay.
Hopefully it's just the wind knocked out of him.
And now if you're Maine, assuming you're going to punt here, 4th down and 5 at the 44.
No brainer, punt it.
Yeah, you don't want to give Towson a short field.
No. Oh, he's hurting.
on his feet and walking back.
He looks like he has that right arm tucked inside. Could be a shoulder issue. Well,
The Black Bears bring out the offense.
Maybe they'll try to pull us off sides.
So 4th down and 5 from Maine at the 44.
I think that's what they'll do, and then just punt it from the 50 or 49.
Bueller looks to the sideline. The shot clock's not running. Still, now it finally starts. They're going to run the play. Bueller back to throw, looking, rolling to his left. Going to take off and run, and he's going to be driven out of bounds. A loss of 2 on the play. So the Tiger defense holds. Questionable call there by the coach.
You know, we lost containment. Number 40, well, he's an inside guy, so good play. Wow, that was a good play. We had 2 people. If that guy, first guy missed a tackle, the second guy would have driven him out of bounds.
So Towson takes over, 1st and 10 at their own 46. 10:32 to go in the game. 21-18. Indorf out of the pistol. Turns, gives to Battles. Battles falls forward for a gain of 3 to the 49. So 2nd down and 7.
I'd like to see us continue to give the ball to Battles.
They also bring in a 2nd running back in Pugh. Battles lines up on the near side. So Pugh in at running back, standing to the left of Indorf. 2nd and 7 from the 49. So give the Pugh, gets to midfield, falling forward, still pushing the pile. Still pushing the pile, and finally down at the 47 of the Black Bears. That brings up 3rd down and 3 at the Maine 47-yard line. Inside of 10 minutes to go. Tigers going to go big as they bring in Takai Alexander as an extra lineman.
We had 39 yards of total offense at the end of the first quarter. Now we're over 300. Good adjustments.
3rd down and 3 for the Tigers at the Maine 47. So give up the middle, 1st down. Battles fights his way inside the 40 to the 39.
He lost a shoe.
So Towson on the move, 8:50 and counting. Indorf, no running back. Now Battles comes and will get behind the quarterback in the pistol. 2 receivers left, 1 man right. And now
Towson took a timeout.
Charge timeout.
The Tigers take their first timeout here in the second half. So the Tigers.
Did we take a long time of getting that play in? Is that what the problem was? Didn't have the right personnel. That's another thing that happens early in the season when you got so many different guys moving in and out of the huddle and then the lineup.
2 other CAA teams in action tonight. Stony Brook is losing to Delaware State in Dover, Delaware, 41-34 with 1:03 to go in that one. And Elon losing to Glenville, or beating Glenville 35-7 with 8.5 to go in that one. The Tigers will play Delaware State.
Couple weeks.
On September 26th at 6 o'clock up in Dover. So 1st and 10 Tigers at the 38 of the Black Bears. Split 2 men left, 1 man right. To give the Battles over the left side, cuts back in, gets to the 35, falls to the 34. gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd down and 6. Tigers have now rushed for 100 yards tonight.
Battle has really good legs, lower half. I mean, he looks like a running back.
Averaged 4.6 yards a carry last year.
Keeps
as
his
the number
feet,
2 back.
Keeps his feet moving.
Give the Battles again. He's got room inside the 30. 1st down to the 26.
Plus, he's got that jump cut. That was a really good run.
Midway through this 4th quarter, 21-18 Maine. They led 21-0. Led
2 really good blocks.
To 8 at the half. And 21-15 after 3 quarters. So they have not scored since late in that 2nd quarter. Give the Battles again up the middle. Fights his way to the 21, gain of 5. Well, they're marking the 22, so a gain of 4. Not only is Towson gaining yardage, they're also eating up a lot of clock. Battles out, Kennan in. Indorf splits 2 receivers to the near side. Kennan stands to his left. Now backs up behind the quarterback. Gets the handoff up the middle, fights 15, down to the 12-yard line. 1st down, Tigers. This was all set up by a short field after Maine decided to go for it on 4th and 5 at the Towson 44-yard line.
Good run by Tristan Keenan, transfer from Gannon University. He's from Baltimore, Maryland.
1st and 10 Tigers at the 13, at the 12. Give again, hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss this time as Kennan. Under 6 minutes to go in the game. Checking back in for the Tigers is Jashawn Amin, redshirt junior. 4 receivers, 1 left, 3 right. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw is Indorf, fires across the middle, caught at the 5-yard line by Amin. But he made a sliding catch, so he couldn't get up and run, but that'll bring up 3rd down and 2 at the 5. Tigers quickly to the line of scrimmage.
I know Andrew would like to have that throw back, because if he keeps him up on his feet, that's a touchdown. So we're getting the play called in. Good discipline by the O-line, just standing there in their position.
Oh. 5 minutes to go in the game. 3rd down and 2 Tigers at the 5 of Maine.
Boy,
that offensive line is really bunched up inside.
Ooh, they are. Bunch of butts up in the air.
Back to throw, Indorf in trouble, gets down at the 18-yard line.
Well, we didn't have a
Brayton
back.
Isaiah.
They came off the edge. What's he, a strong safety? What's he listed at?
Isaiah is a cornerback.
Had a corner blitz.
So now Faridi will try to tie the game with a 37-yard field goal. He made a 38-yarder just a few minutes ago. Out of the hold of the punter, Shying. Snap down, kick up,
Missed
and
it.
it is
Missed it.
no good, wide left. .353 to go.
He just didn't even look like he hit that well. You know, we had up here in the booth, we had the end zone tight shot, and it wasn't even close to the middle. Oh, we got to come up with 3 and out here.
Yeah, and the Tigers have 2 timeouts left because they just used one. So a couple of first downs by Maine, plus the 2-minute warning. So 1st and 10, Black Bears at their 20. Bueller out of the pistol. Turns, gives to Marshall. Marshall fights his way over the 25 to the 26. 2nd down and 4 coming up.
Surprised they haven't given the ball to Marshall a little bit more. Their backup tailback has carried it 8 times.
2nd down and 4 at their own 26. Turn, give to Marshall for the 12th time tonight, and he's got a 1st down and more. Breaks into the open field, gets up the midfield and falls down.
That was a small,
and that was on
move.
Purpose, I believe.
No doubt. Unless he tried to stop and just slid on the turf and fell. He went out. Wow, my gosh.
Leaves with 12 carries and 81 yards. 1st and 10, Black Bears at the 49 of the Tigers. 2:34 and counting. Bueller out of the shotgun. Laughlin stands to his right. Give to Laughlin. Up the middle. Fights to the 46-yard line near the 45. And that could probably take us to the 2-minute warning unless Towson calls a timeout. They stop the clock with 2:06.
Charge timeout.
And the Tigers do call a timeout.
30 seconds.
So they have 1 timeout
Please
and a
reset the
2-minute
game
warning.
clock to 2:08. 2:08.
I guess the only thing I think Pete's trying to do is save some time here, Spiro. That's the only thing he's doing. It's not a bad move. Because you know what Maine would do is just run the clock down to the 2-minute mark.
So the Black Bears, 2nd down and 6 at the Towson 45. Laughlin stands to the left of the quarterback. Give the Laughlin around the right side. Breaks the first tackle, but only gains a yard to the 44. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So we'll come back with the final 120 seconds of this ball game. Situation 4 minutes ago when they went for it, and the Tigers were able to drive down the field but miss a field goal. This time, he's going to punt.
No doubt.
So the defense bends, but they rise to the occasion at the proper moment as Cunningham will drop back deep to receive the punt from Pecorella. So they'll have about 1:50 with no timeouts to drive down, try to win it,
or tie it up.
Tie it up. Pecorella drops back to his 41-yard line. Cunningham at his 10.
Good job by the defense.
Beccarella hits a high end-over-end punt. Cunningham calls for and makes a fair catch around the 10-yard line, maybe just inside the 10.
He had no
Yep,
choice.
at the 9. So a minute 50 to
No
navigate
timeouts.
91 yards with no timeouts.
Got to use the sidelines or throw the ball over the middle and kill it. Spike it. I always say kill it.
Indorf, 12 of 17, 232 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Although the interception bounced off of a Tiger, I believe.
Yep. The only problem with that ball that he threw, I thought he threw it in a little bit of a crowd. But the ball was on the money and should have been caught.
So 1st and 10 at their own 9. Back to throw. Indorf looking, fires, pass, caught at the 10 by Amin. Slips a tackle and gets out of bounds. That'll save some time. He picks up 7. As if he'd have been tackled inbounds, a lot of time would have run off the clock. A minute 43 to go. 2nd and 3 for the Tigers at the 16. Obviously no running back in the formation. Indorf back to throw, fires, pass, caught by Jarvis Jones up to the 26-yard line.
Stop the clock, let the chains reset, get on the ball, make the call, Andrew. Okay.
1st and 10 Tigers at their own 26. Indorf fires, far sideline, ball is
right through his
incomplete.
Hands. Boy, what a good ball that was.
Irv Wiggins was on the coverage. It looked like he might have gone through his arms too. So that stops the clock with a minute 27, 2nd and 10.
Did it go through Charlton's first?
So 2nd and 10. They bring in Battles, lines up to the right of the quarterback. Back to throw Indorf. Fires far side, caught at the 30, 35, fumble, recovered by Maine.
You had no timeouts to stop the ball and stop the clock. But it just come from behind and hit it.
Cleveland Charlton, who's had a huge night, but he just fumbled the football as he was hit by Wiggins.
21.
And Maine recovers with a minute 22, and all they got to do is snap it a couple of times, and the game is over.
Okay, we're going to punch at the ball here, but, you know, they're just going to go victory. That's all. They'll go victory.
So a key game for both schools because both of these schools play 2 FBS games. The Tigers have their 2 coming up the next 2 weeks against Navy and South Carolina. And Bueller getting his first ever start. Kneels down, and he's going to get his first ever victory. Maine's 2 FBS games, they play next Saturday at App State, and then on September 19th at Boston College. Down to 55 seconds.
That's not an easy place to play at App State. That's harder to play than at Boston College.
Victory formation again. Waits for the play clock to wind down. Takes the snap at 2, kneels down, and that's it. This ball game is over.
What a heartbreaker.
As Maine will win it 21-18.
Maine didn't have a turnover.
Tigers had 2.
Yep.
A fumble and an interception. So Towson battled back. They were down 21-0 late in the first half, able to come back, cut it to within 3, missed a field goal, and then on the final drive, they fumbled the football away. Well, Gordy, you've got 9 days now to get ready for the Naval
that
Academy,
option.
who is a very, very good football team.
Yep. But they had a heck of a year last year. You know, they got a lot returning. I know they lost one good kid that's with the Steelers now, and they lost their quarterback. So, plus it'll be their first game, so we hope that they have some, rust and mistakes and mental errors. Usually the academies don't have very many mental errors.
Thanks to Mike Bacon and his whole staff, Tigers outgained the Maine Black Bears tonight, 379 to 331. But a couple of stats: 6 sacks by the Black Bears and 2 turnovers by the Tigers, 0 for Maine. So for Gordy Combs, I'm Spiro Maricas. Final score from Johnny Unitas Stadium: it was Maine 21, Towson 18. Gordy and I will talk to you on TowsonTigers.com a week from Saturday at 3:30.
Yeah.